Okay, so we're going to do box breathing. So visualizing a box. So you're breathing, not a rectangle. Or a square, whatever you want to call it. So visualizing like breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and then breathe out. Okay, not as fast as that, but going at your own pace, your own variation of a box. Well, it's more like kind of deep breathing again. You're breathing in through your nose and then breathing out through your mouth, like blowing out a candle. Okay, for that one. So yeah, again, just try and roll the shoulder blades back and down, open up the chest, and off you go. So it can be in for as long as you want and as out as you want. Count the seconds. 2 more boxes. And relax there. Okay, so we'll get a wee drink of water if you need to. We're moving up to 8 exercises again for mobility, and it's that same from 2 weeks ago. You're either going to be all standing, seated, or on the floor. I'd say yeah, it's okay maybe go from standing to seated. Some of the standing ones you'll use the wall as a support as well, so make sure you're kind of near there. I'll be jumping up and down as usual, doing backflips to get all exercises in as we limit the recovery time. But I want you to try and like have that flow of all the exercises. So working time, because some of them are like single options as well, is 60 seconds and then a recovery of 20. So it's a little bit longer again, but just go at your own pace as always and just really focus on that breathing. And if you feel that it's working more strength work, so you feel the muscles burn a bit more, you are going to feel the muscles working, but that's more of that burn sensation. Then that's like maybe more of a strength element rather than a mobility. So you want to feel more of a lengthening kind of effect or a gentle movement. So if you feel that it does hit that kind of heart rate elevates a bit more, then just take a wee rest, focus on your breathing, and maybe change to like single options or regressed option. Okay, is everyone happy with that? So option ones are all going to be standing, 2 are going to be seated, and 3 are all on the floor or on a mat. Hopefully a carpet, something comfortable anyway, not a solid floor that I've got right now. But yeah, it's fine. Oh. Okay, so before we get going, let's just do some stretches, some kind of cardio and straight warming up exercises. So seated or standing. So we're going to start with a wonderful march with rolls or rotations. So 20 seconds working with 15 recovery. So this can be done standing, or you've got your seated option here. Alright. Or you can, if you want to just stay on the floor, you can do a little shoulder roll in there as well. But the next one's squats and then it's windmills. So we'll try and maybe do it standing or seated for just now, and then we'll come on to the floor if you're using the floor options. So seated is march with rolls in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So move forwards and then backwards. Rest there. Then we're going to go into body weight or supported squats. So just switching on the leg muscles and core. And 3, 2, 1, off we go. So you've got your supported, or you've got your unsupported. Just make sure the heels are down and your weight is centered in your feet. Bend your knees. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rest there. Then you've got your windmills. So standing variation, or feel it's too much, you can change that torso or the seated. Okay, off we go. So feel that rotation through the spine, to the back, chest, and the back of your legs. So there's quite a lot of exercises in this one. A lot of muscles getting moved. Last few seconds. And rest there. Okay, so I'll show you the seated ones. So it's just upper body focus. Again, it's moving from upper and lower. So if you're coming onto the floor, all your floor options on the floor or on your chair. So we've got this one. So on the floor option, it's on all fours. It's called threading the needle. Okay, so hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and what you're doing is you're scooping your hand under with your hips up high, and then you're lifting up here. Let's see if I can angle this a bit better. So scooping under, and then you lift your hand up. Okay, so, or you've got the seated chest openers. Okay, so that's the first 60 seconds. Alright, and then 20 seconds recovery. Are we ready? Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So when we change, if we're doing our single options, we'll change. So we'll stick with one side if you're doing this option here. So big breathe in as you open up the chest, so you're looking up. Exhale as you're coming down. So we're on the floor option, or option 3, switching arms. That's it. So really push your shoulder down if you can to the floor as you're scooping under. To get a little bit deeper, just depending on your range of movement. So our last few seconds. And 20 seconds rest there. Okay, so next one is, so I'll do the floor option first while I'm here. So low lunge, what you're doing is rolling the knees forward this way. So that's a low lunge, and then you'll change halfway. Or you've got on the chair or standing here. Okay, so do one side and the other. Alright, so we're going to get going in 3, 2, and 1. So that's your standing variation. You're seated, or option 2. Okay, and we've got 4 here. So you feel that rotation through the hips, a little bit on the 4 one, and your knees. So we're going to change sides if it's single options in 3, 2, and 1. Take your time. Moving over to the other side. Camera angle. 10 more seconds. Just gently. Let's circle in there. And relax there. Okay, so staying on 4 option here, extending the foot out to the side, and you're moving forwards and backwards. Okay, getting into the inner thighs a bit more, open up the hips, and then change legs or sides afterwards. You've got your in and out movement here for the chair, or holding on, standing option. Okay, we're going to get going in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So holding on, not holding on. So it's that lateral abductor adductor movement. So it's rocking forward and backwards. If you're on the floor option. So have advanced these 4 ones. Change sides, whatever one you're doing. Okay. So we've got another 10 more seconds. And then all 4s are going to sit on your bottom, so rest there. So we've got the seated option, we're going to do ankle circles, okay? So we're going to 15 one direction, 15 seconds the other directions, then change sides. With the seated one, you can either have your foot up off the floor, or you can have it supported on here. And you're standing here. Okay, ready to go again, off we go. So we're going, so 15 seconds of one direction with the same foot. If you feel that you need a bit of support, hold on. Okay, change direction on that one foot. We're going to change legs in 5 seconds. Okay, changing legs. Try and get as big of a circle as you can, getting that full range of movement through your ankles. Okay, change direction. Next ones are going to be on your lying on your back for the 3 ones in there. So I'll do it or using the wall. So on your back, we're going to, lateral, yep. So rest there if you haven't done so. Little tap here. Seated, exactly the same. Or we've got the wall. Tap, tap. Ready in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So take your time onto the floor on your back. And that's that 90-degree angle, and your tap as close to the wall as you can. So you might find that coming down is a little bit easier than coming back. Really pushing your back against the floor or the wall and having that point. So you've got that support of the elbow so you can get that rotation. If you feel your arms are getting too heavy, drop one side and work on one and then switch over to the other side. So we can drop one to 5 reps and then change to the other side. Okay, we're over halfway. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Okay, we've got another few more seconds. It's going to be pelvic tilts are next. Okay, and rest there. So we've got the wall option here, so pelvic tilts. So that tailbone under, tailbone, or you've got your seated option, or on your back. Tailbone under, tailbone elevated up. Okay, so this can be as big or small movements you can. So pelvic tilts, forward and backwards. Ready, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So getting abdominals working a little bit more. So pushing your tailbone under, pulling it up. So you feel a little bit of a crunch when you're pulling up the way. So we're over halfway. Fifteen more seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, relax there. So if you're on the floor options here, you're going to stick your hands out above your chest and you have your knee and you're going to upper body clamps. So you're going to bring one hand over to one side, then center, and then the other. One bit more on the shoulders, you can clasp back the shoulders, clasp them together and pull over side to side. Again, this is seated option. Or if you want more on your shoulders or more into your chest. Again, wall option. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Last exercise. So feel this when you're doing more of a clasp your hands, you can get into the back of your shoulders and the torso. Or if you just want more of the chest, here. Try a mix of the two. Again, if your arms get too heavy, just drop, pop them to the side, give them a wee shake off, little shoulder rolls, and then come back in when you're ready. Fifteen more seconds. And rest there. Okay, round 1 complete. How are we all doing? Okay, yeah, take a wee drink if you need to. So this is the longest set time we've done yet. How are we finding it? Is it okay in finding that time manageable? Yeah, no, yep. Come, so. Come see,
I'm
come
very
ça.
out of breath, but I'm being so tense as I'm trying not to hurt my back that I'm forgetting to breathe. So I'm having to sort of remember to take it slowly, breathe, and just gently try what my back can do.
You'll find that. But you're doing very, very well. Anything with a bit of back support, like against the wall or on the floor, is always good for your back. So we're happy to just stick with the 60 working time, but then you can, for the majority, and then what we could do is if you rest, if you feel it's getting that heart rate elevated a bit more and focus on your breathing, just box breathing, you can lie down or you can sit down and just close your eyes and then come back in when you're ready, okay? And then we'll do a little bit of relaxation at the end, okay? Rather than full static stretches. Does that sound okay for everyone? Yep. So threading the needle on all fours or back and chest openers. So we've got this one here. So yeah, you might find that one. You might won't be able to bring your shoulders all the way down to the floor because of the rotation of your back. But the pelvic tilts will definitely ease on your back. Or we've got your chest seated or standing. Okay. So are we ready to get going again? Last wee round. So 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So scoop under and then open up your chest. So that's it, nice and slow and controlled. "15 seconds in. What we've got here. So there's another variation there. Sally's got there, so she's just doing one arm and then move over into the other side. She can do. If you feel your arms are getting really heavy. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest there. So we've got the knee ones here and the hips. So just that rolls, 15 one way, 15 the other, and then change legs. Or you've got your up on standing, or here. Okay, ready? And 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So as soon as you know your option, just start getting ready into it. So change direction, and that's leg. So feel it through the hips of this one as well as your knees. And changing legs. 3, 2, and 1. Take your time. Good. So that's circles. Change direction. 3, 2, 1. And rest there. Okay, so we've got the one with on all fours again, sticking the foot out, rocking forward and back. Laterals, so seated. Okay, or you're standing here. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. I always do the one that no one's doing. Okay. So this can go as high or as low as you feel you can get your range of movement through your hips. So if you can go a little higher, you can. Okay, changing sides in 3, 2, 1, other side. Nice deep breathing. out the other side. Forwards and oh, get the thing from there. Forwards. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, rest there. So on our standing extended, stand, rotate, and extend arms. I think I missed this one out last time. Okay, we'll just go with the circle, ankle circle, so seated on the floor. So you don't need to go as high as me here, but just so you can see my foot. Okay, or on the chair, or you're standing. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Change direction. I think it might be that one. Okay, we're changing legs in 3, 2, 1, or ankles. Feel it's too much in your leg, just pop your heel down. Okay, change direction. And rest there. So using the wall or your seated option or lying on your back. So last 3 are on your back. So this then. Again, if you feel it's too much, you can change to one side, change the other. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So a little tap at the behind and then in front. So you can feel that rotation through your shoulder. Good. Come out for halfway. Then you can swap. Go for 5 on one side. And then pop that arm down. Move over to the other side. So think it more up and down rather than forward and back. Okay, last few seconds. And rest there. Pelvic tilts are next. So tailbone under and away. So standing or seated or stay on the floor. And we're going in 5 seconds. And off we go. So forward and backwards, tailbone under. Nice deep breathing. So the small movement, so you get hip glute bridges, which is you bring your whole hips off the floor. This one you have your hips on the floor and you're just bringing your tailbone under and pulling it up. And nice and controlled. So breathe in one way, breathe out the other way. 15 more seconds. And relax there. So we're going to clasp your hands together or we've got clams here. So again, using the wall or chair, or lying on your back, options here. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. So this is the last one. So after this one, we're going to either pop on the chair or stay lying on the floor. And we're just going to close our eyes and focus on our breathing. Nice deep breathing. And a bit of relaxation. And I'll put it on silent. So that says halfway. Open up the chest, so breathe out one way, breathe in the other. Three, two, one. Okay, so lying on the if you're lying on the floor, straighten your legs out in front. I want you to flop your arms out the side. I'm just going to do some deep breathing. And if you're on the chair, come on the chair and just again flop everything to the side. So I'm going to switch it 3 minutes. I just want you to focus on your breathing. Okay, your own breathing, no one else. Okay, 3 minutes.